And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against Chicago, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Holiday out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Lopez in at the power forward. And for Minnesota, Lou Dort out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Humphries in at the 5, roaming the paint. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
And the first one drops. Boy, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Now here's Williamson. Last time, 14 points for him. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Devin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Holiday. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Booker, no good.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Edwards against Booker. Shot, high post. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Lopez finds Alexander-Walker. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Makes it off the glass.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Zion Williamson. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Lopez. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
And Williamson throws it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Now here's Booker coming off a stellar performance against Utah. That one falls.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
11 feet away, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here is Holiday. Hasn't made one yet. And it's good, 2 points.
Packing some muscle on it. Holiday able to push that shot through.
Edwards looking it over. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good by Lopez.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday. Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Booker the pass to Adebayo. Back to Booker. The second chance effort. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Inside, here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Dort passes to Edwards. Holiday with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Booker dishes to Holiday. Adebayo with a screen for Holiday. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Humphries with the rebound.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Champagne's checked in. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Adebayo finds Lopez. Outside Holiday. Back to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Williamson is screen on Holiday. With the drive. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Lopez kicks to Holiday. Adebayo the screen. Booker no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the 2nd time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Fernie Simons comes in for Devin Booker. Pass to Capella. Back to Lopez. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Mr. Williamson. Five to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 8 points. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Capella sets a screen for Holiday. Offensive rebound. Pass to Capella. Outside, Simons. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Simons finds Lopez. Capella with a screen on Williamson. Humphries with the steal. Pass to Champagnie. Now here is Humphries. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Lets a floater go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Washington's checked in for the Timberwolves. Patrick Beverly comes in for Edwards. And that one is good.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Now here's Beverly. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. He looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
Pass to Capella. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Washington passes to Champagnie. Williamson kicks to Beverly. Capella against Washington. And the layup falls. He's got 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Lopez. Boy, that win against the Jazz. He's another guy who really showed up to play.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lopez against Williamson. Out to the right wing. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. He gets it in there.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Simons. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah. Here's Lopez. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Williamson against Lopez. Williamson outside. Fires from way outside. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Booker, still without a basket. Fires away from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Devin Booker out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Clint Capella. And there's Jackson. And it's Abaji in at the foursome. Now here's Beverly. Lets the 3 fly. The shot off that time. Mavericks trailed by 11. Booker outside. Pass to Simons. Lets it go with the 3. Collins grabs the miss. The Timberwolves shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from 14. And the shot falls short this time. Mavericks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Again, Simons missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Abaji the pass to Jackson. Capella kicks to Simons. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Free throw good. Simons. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Missed inside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result,
Andrew Beverly is checked in for Minnesota. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Fifth is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
And he knocks down the first one. And Simons drops them both.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
and you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Booker in the post. Defended by Beverly. No good from Booker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
5 on the clock. Beverly for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets, and that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Abaji the pass to Simons. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Collins, a screen on Simons. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Beverly following the score by Dallas. Pass to Collins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Washington. Abaji pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 12. Simons with the ball. Jackson, a screen on Washington. Capella finds Booker. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Outside, Dort puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Dort's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Capella dishes to Booker. Devin Booker attacking. And the dunk by Capella.
6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Minnesota leading by 13. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Williamson comes in for Zach Collins. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Washington. Williamson kicks to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Washington's got 5 now.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Lopez passes to Adebayo. Here's Lopez. Adebayo with a screen on Williamson. Bounce pass, Lopez. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Timberwolves. Now, here's George. Fultz. Good D by Holiday. Mavericks trailed by 15. On the wing, Booker. Booker sinks the 3.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Booker against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Fultz, the pass to Washington. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. He has 7.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Outside Holiday. Booker outside. The tray. Minnesota with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Fultz. Edwards against Booker. Steps back. Booker against Edwards. Over Booker. Edwards can't hit. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. The Mavericks also with a sub. Simons, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Now, here's Adebayo. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Minnesota leading by 11. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Now, here is Holiday. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Minnesota making a switch. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Outside, Dort. And there's the drive. Mavericks with the rebound. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive. Oh!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Mavericks trailed by 11. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball.
And they were ranked 3rd in three-point shooting. They can burn you from deep as well as they shot it. The three-pointer really has become the focal point of their offense.
And Greg, you talked about their killer defense, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. They just shut teams down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Lopez.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Williamson against Lopez. Dort with a screen for Williamson. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
That free throw missing.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You know, they're ahead, but doing themselves no favors at the line.
Adebayo the screen to the paint. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Outside Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Edwards got 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Adebayo finds Lopez. And here is Simons. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Alexander Walker. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Williamson a screen on Adebayo. Dort kicks to Edwards. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Outside Simons. And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it. Because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that, really, that CONSISTEN.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, consistency.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Dallas Mavericks.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Here's Booker. Williamson out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Humphries in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. There's Lopez with the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his third assist on the night.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards the bounce pass. And the dunk by Humphries.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Williamson looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And the defense thought they had him, but it's Zion to the rescue.
Outside Holiday. Lopez outside. Adebayo the screen to the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Williamson. Going inside and the powerful one-handed slam.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Holiday knows how to open things up out there. A high-quality facilitator.
Humphries the pass to Edwards. And Adebayo sends it back.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Lopez finds Adebayo. Dallas moving it around. Holiday, the pass to Adebayo. Over Humphries. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Williamson left side. Out to Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Williamson outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 12. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Check out the stats for Holiday. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Williamson finds Edwards. Humphries with a screen on Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Humphries.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Minnesota leading by 12. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Holiday with it. Pass to Lopez. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Now here's Edwards. Humphrey sets a pick for Edwards. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Lopez outside. Outside Holiday. Back to Lopez. Over Williamson. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Lopez.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Driving inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Alexander Walker with the ball. Dort covering.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
To the middle. Williamson double team. Pass to Dort. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Jackson gets the bucket.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Seventh in scoring. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry or this team would run it down your throat.
And Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball, never played out of control. To the left wing, the Timberwolves working the ball around now. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
First free throw is good. That one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Over in the corner, Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Adebayo against Humphries. Now, here's Adebayo. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Humphries finds Edwards. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And that one falls for Jackson. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Washington's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Simons in for Devin Booker. And it's tied up with that one. And Minnesota has possession. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Washington. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And here's Washington outside. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Pass to Washington. Taken away by Holiday. Driving in. That one good for 2.
Oh, he's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Damian Lee is checked in for Drew Holiday. Timberwolves have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Washington with the screen on Simons. Here's Beverly. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Simons. Dallas moving the ball around. Right side, Lee. Here's Jackson. Back to Lee. And here is Simons. Pocket 2. Banked in off the glass. Simons has got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lopez against Edwards. Back to Lopez. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
And it's good for 2. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Simons, the pass to Capella. Washington against Lopez. Pass to Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's see some numbers here on Patrick Beverly. Last season's performance for him. Averaged 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
Dort, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Dallas also making a switch. Abaji's checked in. And here's Edwards. He's got 19. Edwards with a tough shot.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Pass to Lopez. Simons on the wing. Defended by Beverly. And it's Simons missing. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Now here's Edwards. 1 points in the game. Shoots. That one's not going to go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Clint Capella, Evan Booker out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Abaji in at the 4 spot.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
Washington.
One shot.
That free throw good from Washington.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Pass to Abaji. And Simons has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Outside, Dort fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Abaji's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Simons. Here's Booker. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Back to Beverly. Launches a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Injuries never come at a good time, but somehow it seems even more frustrating when they happen this early. Tough break for sure. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Jackson with the screen. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his 5th foul. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Booker. Inside, just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Capella.
Nice recognition that time from Capella, aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's Collins, high post. Collins, a screen on Holiday. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Capella with the bucket.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
There's a good screen. There's the drive. And the shot goes down. 19 points in the game.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Outside Jackson to tie it up. Minnesota with the rebound. Washington with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The shot's good. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Booker, right side. Outside Holiday. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Screen by Capella. Clock at 4. Rebound, Minnesota. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Walter. Back to Washington. Good on the 3-point shot. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Holiday, the pass to Jackson. Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Dort against Jackson. The 8-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Pass to Capella. Now Booker. Outside Holiday. Dallas moving it around. Free throw line jump shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Devin Booker.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Here's Walter, defended by Booker. Pass to Washington. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Capella is a real force inside. I mean, when he gets this close, you pretty much have to foul him.
And he makes the first. Phillips, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Walter. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Washington passes to Phillips. Now here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Knocked away. Lopez drives in. It's good.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Dallas with a change here, too. Alexander Walker's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Miller. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 22.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Humphries against Adebayo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Humphries has got 11 rebounds in the game. Miller kicks to Edwards. Washington sets the pick for Edwards. No good on the shot. Good D by Lopez. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Holiday. And he converts the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one is on Holiday.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Williamson is checked in for Washington. And it's Dort in for Miller. Both good from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 6. Booker the pass to Alexander Walker. Adebayo against Humphries. Now Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
That free throw, no good.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
And he's good on the second.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Another miss by Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Over Williamson. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 15 points here in the second half.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
He can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday, and it's Humphries with the rebound. Humphries has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Out to Edwards. Takes the 3. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Adebayo the screen. And here's Booker from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
He takes it in. And no good. Good D by Holiday. Booker inside. Humphries there. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Booker. And timeout. Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. 1 extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. To end the drought. It's good from long range. Edwards got 24 points.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Holiday with it. Here's Alexander Walker. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Williams, who's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Booker against Edwards. To the middle. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. He hits both from the stripe.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Shot from the wing. Edwards, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. And Booker kicks to Lopez. Now here is Holiday. T right on him.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
44 seconds left in the 4th. Misses in close. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Loads it up for Adebayo. Humphries with the steal. So they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So it's Minnesota now. At one point, they led by 16, and that's an intentional foul. good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Booker fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so the Timberwolves take the win, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.